formed of a group of solitary lymphatic nodules covered with mucous membrane, but the patches do not, as a rule, possess villi on their free surfaces. They are best marked in the young subject, become indistinct in middle age, and sometimes disappear altogether in advanced life. They are freely supplied with blood vessels, which form an abundant plexus around each follicle and give off fine branches permeating the lymphoid tissue in the interior of the follicle. The lymphatic plexuses are especially abundant around these patches. Vessels and nerves. The jejunum and ileum are supplied by the superior mesenteric artery, the intestinal branches of which, having reached the attached borders of the bowel, run between the serous and muscular coats, with frequent inosculations to the free border, where they also anastomose with other branches running around the opposite surface of the gut. From these vessels numerous branches are given off, which pierce the muscular coat, supplying it and forming an intricate plexus in the submucous tissue. From this plexus minute vessels pass to the glands and villi of the mucous membrane. The veins have a similar course and arrangement to the arteries. The lymphatics of the small intestine, lacteals, are arranged in two sets, those of the mucous membrane and those of the muscular coat. The lymphatics of the villi commence in these structures in the manner described above. They form an intricate plexus in the mucous and submucous tissue, being joined by the lymphatics from the lymph spaces at the bases of the solitary nodules, and from this pass to larger vessels at the mesenteric border of the gut. The lymphatics of the muscular coat are situated to a great extent between the two layers of muscular fibers, where they form a close plexus. Throughout their course they communicate freely with the lymphatics from the mucous membrane, and empty themselves in the same manner as these into the origins of the lacteal vessels at the attached border of the gut. The nerves of the small intestine are derived from the plexuses of sympathetic nerves around the superior mesenteric artery. From this source they run to the myenteric plexus, Auerbach's plexus, of nerves and ganglia situated between the circular and longitudinal muscular fibers from which the nervous branches are distributed to the muscular coats of the intestine. From this, a secondary plexus, the plexus of the submucosa, Meissner's plexus, is derived, and is formed by branches which have perforated the circular muscular fibers. This plexus lies in the submucous coat of the intestine. It also contains ganglia from which nerve fibers pass to the muscularis mucosae and to the mucous membrane. The nerve bundles of the submucous plexus are finer than those of the myenteric plexus. End of section 20. Recording by Mark Roche, Tokyo, Japan.